Hello Aries, welcome to the Heart Space. This is Andrea. It's great to have you here with me. Today we're going to do a reading for the month of July. July feels like the month, Aries, that you stop hinting at what you want and finally say it out loud. In my mind's eye, while I was meditating for you, I saw the Dead End card from this deck. There is a stop, there is a dead end regarding a situation that is requiring you to stop, to pause, to reflect on it, and to release. This is something that has been in your subconscious for quite a long time, and you have been thinking about this. You have been maybe struggling a little bit to find the best way to say it out loud, right? To find the best way to have that communication, because once again, Spirit Guides made me see this dead end for a reason. There's something that's no longer viable, I'm hearing, for you, that is no longer bringing in the harvest, the abundance, the joy, the love that you hoped for. So I'm working with the archetype deck. Let's see what it's the most important, or the heart of the matter message from your Spirit Guides for the month of July, Aries. The Destroyer. Yes. This is pretty much like the dead end. Something needs to be destroyed. Something is falling apart, I'm hearing. This month, you look at something, I feel head on, Aries, and say, you know what? This isn't working for me anymore. It's time to let it go. It's time to get real, I'm hearing, and honest with yourself, because there is an issue here that you have been circling around. And look at this, we have the Lovers, which can speak about a choice, alignment. It can also speak about communication, which should be harmonious. The Destroyer, 23. You are destroying something that you have been devoted to. Okay. The Savage, the unexpected, the rejected. The Destroyer, the final of the three archetypes in the trio of existence, has necessary yet painful work to do in the world. Culturally, we have an aversion to endings, and we hang on to permanence as a signifier of success. Yet the Destroyer pulls the rug out from underneath relationships, jobs, homes, and all forms of security. It's the part of us that wants things to end. Its painful orientation is to uncover our true purpose. The Destroyer does not let us linger long in comforts, as it knows not much happens in that realm. With its piercing eyes, it seeks out stagnancy from a distance, and the rest becomes history. In the old myths, this is the moment when heads begin to roll, the ground opens up, and castles crumble. Hold on for the ride. The Destroyer has arrived. Ooh. Consider Picasso's statement, every act of creation is first of all an act of destruction. Wow. There are some endings coming, beautiful Aries, but it's all for the greater good. It's all for Spirit Guides and the universe to put you exactly where you are aligned, exactly where you belong, and where you are evolving towards. Okay? I don't feel like we should be afraid of the Destroyer. I feel like we should make this energy our friend and become as comfortable as we can be with endings as we are with beginnings. What else for Aries? What's Aries destroying? I feel this is your hand, Aries. Tell us more, Spirit Guides. We have new beginnings. Yes. There's a major cycle that's ending. For some of you, it has been years and years that you have been in these old cycles, and you are creating an opportunity for this Destroyer to do its job. Stranger, curiosity. Yeah, there's a specific here opportunity for you, Aries, that you are aware of. And because you are excited about this, you are realizing that things need to change in your life. The moment of you finally saying what's on your heart, in your heart and in your mind, is here. It's in July. Cancer, immerse. There's a lot of emotions behind this destroyer. It doesn't come with force. It comes with intuition. It comes with silence. It comes in the void. And fortune's wheel, luck and right timing. The wheel is moving in your favor towards a new destiny and towards a new beginning. And I feel you are ready to handle this. That's what I'm getting. You are ready. I'm getting the universe is your partner in this. There's nothing to be scared of or afraid of. Once this destroyer is going to do its job, go through the cycle, you're going to feel in a much better space. You're going to feel like something heavy lifted off of your shoulders. Let's get into your tarot spread. What's at the heart of the matter? Mental conflict, Two of Swords. Yes, there is a little bit of disappointment or regret. It may be you or the person that you're dealing with, the situation you're dealing with. It can be a job. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. But there's a breakup for some of you in the making that's about to happen. It's been weighing you down. It's been weighing you down. There's a lot of overthinking. I'm getting a lot of anxiety here. But this is building up. This mental conflict, I feel, is going to rise up in the right timing for you to no longer build this conflict within you. So let's say, for example, one day there will be different situations throughout the day that's going to fill the cup of your conflict, and you're going to say, you know what, no more. I'm going to finally say this. I need to be honest with myself first and foremost, right? And for some of you, there is a love that hasn't measured up to what you hoped for. Okay, we'll clarify these energies. Let's keep going. What's the challenge in the month of July for you? Truth. Yeah, truth is the challenge for a lot of us. Finding our truth, but also expressing our truth. Truth can hurt. Truth will set you free, right? And we have 220. 220 may be significant to you. I'm getting February 20th. For some of you, it's important. This is the Judgment. The Judgment is a card of discernment, a card of you deciding something needs to happen, okay? But it's also a release, a major release of this mental conflict. What's in your blind spot, Aries? The throat chakra, and the throat chakra is the 5th chakra in our body and speaks about expression, your voice, communication. Doesn't it all tie up really beautifully here in your spread, Aries? And it's a confirmation. It's a confirmation that you may have been playing it safe until now. You may have been sticking with something because it's familiar, even though it leaves you uninspired or unhappy, okay? For some of you, you have been clinging to some sort of security, of safety, and you stopped growing. You stopped allowing yourself to live, to experience, to be curious. And Aries, we all know you are that free-spirited energy in the zodiac wheel. You are a blazing energy. You spark the fire. You are the first sign of the zodiac, and you are that voice of new beginnings. I feel this is somebody else that's coming in to say something, to communicate something to you. We'll have to see what is this about. Likely outcome. Suffering in silence. Yeah, this is you, Aries. You're suffering in silence. It fell on mental conflict. Okay. Awareness. I love this. This is the magician energy, and the awareness speaks about realizing your manifestation blockages, what's blocking your manifestations and gifts. There are some limitations, but I feel these limitations are coming from childhood wounds for a lot of you. You are being aware in the near future that you have all that it takes to change, to elevate, to bring in the things that you are ready to receive. Then there may be a realization here that this silence, that this suffering that you have been experiencing for a long time, it must end. Maybe this is what you have to say out loud. Hey, I'm done suffering in silence. I'm done creating this mental conflict within myself. I need to go. I need to open myself to new beginnings. Let's clarify. Mental conflict. Yeah, letting go. Yeah. Letting go speaks about, this is the Eight of Cups in the original tarot, and this speaks about moving on from empty cups, from 8 empty cups into the 9 of Cups, which speaks about wish fulfillment, happiness through your authenticity, real happiness, right? Because I feel you haven't been experiencing a lot of happiness in the past. I'm hearing 3 years. It has been a long time. Mature. And slowing down. Yeah, when we sit in stillness, when we slow down and we look at things in the present moment, you know, we don't look at what was or what it should be. We just decide to sit with ourselves and connect with our desires, with our needs, with our fears. Then this maturity can rise up, and it will help you make the right decisions for not only you, but the people involved. I'm hearing security without purpose isn't really security, it's just stagnation. Let's see about this truth. We have the burden, celebration, and thunderbolt. Wow. This is the Tower energy. The truth is, it's in your awareness right now. It's in your consciousness. But it's hard to admit it. It's hard to acknowledge it. That's what I'm getting here. There's a lot of overthinking. Aries, that's what I'm feeling. Imagining worst case scenarios and assuming you're not ready. Take some time this month to connect to yourself, to connect to your truth, okay? To spend some time in nature, because these simple things will help you remember who you are and will help you let go. This is the distraction that we know and we read about the destroyer. And this is here in your challenge. And you know it's going to be disruptive. You know it's not going to be easy peasy, but it's necessary. It's necessary. Let's see the throat chakra. Morality. See, you have been mentally caged, confined, not able to speak your truth. For others, this is whoever you're dealing with. Comparison. Somebody has been comparing or has been feeling less than. Whoa, okay. Traveling and trust. Your guides are encouraging you, Aries, to finally get out of the cage of your mind, For some of you, there's a coping mechanism you have to heal. You may be dealing with a Queen of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini that has a hard time speaking their truth, okay? But Spirit is saying, if this is you, Spirit is saying jump. Jump, tell the truth, trust. Whatever it's unfolding, it's going to unfold in your best interest. You may have to travel to see somebody so you can communicate this truth. I'm hearing better outcomes are coming. Likely outcome. I like that this came upside down, postponement, because your spirit guides want you to go, to set things in motion. And then we have Two of Swords once again, see? No more sitting in exhaustion and anxiety. You are the magician. Suffering in silence is no longer an option. One more. The Source, which is the sun, healing. I'm hearing protection, happiness, and a new beginning that's filled with warmth. It's filled with passion and excitement and confidence, right? And drive and vitality. Let's see. I do want to clarify here something. Spirit guides, tell me a little bit more about the Destroyer. Summer. Grief and autumn. So this may have happened starting with autumn through summer. There has been a lot of suffering in silence and grief. Tell me a little bit more about the Destroyer. Ten of Pentacles. For some of you, what has kept you in this grief space, it was the fear of losing something you have been working on, a foundation, a house, some sort of money, a job. But there you are, Ace of Pentacles. The new opportunity, the new beginning is opening up to you. It's here. It's for you to grab. And Chariot. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. The Chariot is victory. Chariot is also Cancer. You may be dealing with a Cancer for some of you. Chariot speaks about you picking a direction in July and committing to it, aligning to your next chapter, destroying the suffering, okay? Destroying this mental conflict. As you're moving towards your momentum, movement creates momentum. King of Wands, there you are, Aries on your throne. The leader, believing and trusting in your gut, believing and trusting that this communication, whatever you're finally going to be able to say, is going to change your life for the better. Anything else that you need to tell us, Spirit Guides, regarding July for Aries? A change in the wind with a soulmate energy. Orphaned, yeah. For some of you, you are letting go of a relationship that may have been perceived as your soulmate. You're building blocks towards this new beginning. Young, this speaks about feeling supported by your divine masculine energy, which speaks about action, logic, communication, and courage. And peace. Yeah, you're moving towards peace. You've been standing at this dead end, Aries, that I have seen in my mind's eye in meditation for quite a while. Telling yourself there must be a way to keep going the same direction if you just tried harder. But you already know. This road has nothing more to offer you. that's why this is the moment in July you finally say, I'm done here. Not because you failed, but because you are ready for something truer, more authentic, more peaceful. All right, final messages. Set healthy boundaries. It's time. Yeah, it's time. Especially with this Queen of Swords here. Trust in your voice, trust in your truth. Set healthy boundaries. Very important. Watch and wait. And Whale Spirit, trust the great mystery. Trust this destroyer that is going to show up in the month of July for you. When you stop trying to fix what doesn't fit, your energy comes back, your peace comes back, your hope comes back, your courage comes back. July, it feels like, is the month where you decide that you are worthy of a life that feels alive again. So say out loud what you need to say out loud. No more living in regrets and in suffering. No more suffering in silence. Okay? Say it out loud and see how everything starts to shift in your life. Much love to you, Aries. I wish you nothing but the best, and I truly hope this was helpful, and I will be able to see you next time here at the Heart Space. Much love. Bye-bye.